beautiful, cool breeze, a coastal breeze comes through here at the streets of Surfers Paradise. Charlie Bullis, man, what a cracking day number one's been.
I know, live from the fast lane, we're bringing you all the action, aren't we, Benny Bish, to wrap up the first day back on the streets of Surfer Paradise after 3 long years away. But there's nothing in it, is there? Practice 2 just wrapped up, and the top 4, 900ths of a second between them.
Yeah,
what do we even say about that?
Yeah, well, everyone was trying pretty hard. And I guess we get back into that zone now of getting a little bit of bruising. Have a check out of this just to see how hard they're trying. Brody Kostecki, and have a look over. Just have a look at car number 99 on the rear quarter there. Just, they're not tyre marks from a competitor. It's not like he's come off the grid and that was somebody beside him who pushed a little bit hard. It's just hitting those tyre barriers with a fair bit of force. And despite the fact that he was trying so hard, really wasn't enough. He was outside of the top 10, but man, they are giving it a red hot crack here. And it's almost like got to get back into that rhythm after 3 years away.
And all the drivers we've spoken to today, I was chatting to Frosty and Pye after practice 1, and they were saying those beachside chicanes, it's just the ferocity of them as well. It's something that they haven't done in so long, so it's taken them a minute just to sort of adapt, I guess, their bodies to it as well. So, but yeah, Will did a brilliant job. Will Brown, he actually finished 9th in that session, session 2. So yeah, there's something. They've obviously got something at Boost Mobile, at the Boost Mobile Gold Coast 500. How many times can we say Boost Mobile? Because they're doing great.
Yeah, exactly right. In fact, everywhere you go, the branding's here. So if you are local, make sure, grab some tickets at Ticketek and get down here, even if you're in maybe driving distance. You need to get here. One thing I guess people assume is that, the drivers, it's getting to the end of the year, they're probably a little bit tired, it's just another day in the office for them. But no, I've got to tell you, we have noticed a noticeable change in the drivers because they're just so vibed to be back on the Gold Coast.
And even though Shane obviously is flawless all the time, he actually made a slight mistake in practice 2. Saw him go down the escape road, which was interesting. So it just shows how much they are still throwing at a perfect lap around Surfers Paradise. Yeah,
Cam Waters the man to beat. Will Davison in practice session number 1. So they were really trying right from the outset. Let's give you a little bit of behind the scenes here on live from the fast lane, thanks to our good mates at Repco. This is at the base of the podium, which is one of the most iconic podiums in the Supercars calendar. Now, how quickly can you run to get up the top there? Do you reckon you can do it? Around the side, you reckon do this? We'll just see how long it takes her to get up there. So, beautiful checkered floor on the base here, and we'll see how quick Charlie can get up there so she can get presented with the champagne. Of course, one of the big deals here is you don't get one of those regular old trophies, you get a Gold Coast surfboard. Now, while she's getting up there, how quick will she be? She's almost going to do it in record time.
I'm cutting purples.
Here we go. Purple sectors for Charlie. Nice work. Looks like Paul Burt's up there just about to give the local weather cross as well. So, they're beautiful. I don't know what sort of flowers they are, but somebody who's a botanist would probably have a clue. But yeah, that is one of the most iconic ones. And remember, from the last time we were here, that iconic 6-man jump with the champagne bottle, bumped them on the ground and they all exploded. That was a great moment in the history of what was the Gold Coast 600. So she's back up there. Oh, here we go, surfboard action.
The iconic surfboard, of course, it is what all the drivers are wanting to put on their mantelpiece. Coming first in race 32 would be wonderful, wouldn't it, on Sunday afternoon, Ben?
Yeah, exactly right. That'd go pretty well. Hey, Bertie, how are you, buddy? He's looking the goods right up there. All right, one more thing I want to show you before we close off. Just some of the teams getting into the spirit. It's one thing to identify your pit bow with a sticker, with some sponsors, but for WAU, how good is this? Just getting into the spirit. A little bit of beach vibes as well. Chaz Mostyn, of course, right next to him over to the left. There's the Nick Percat signage as well, thanks to the good mates at NTI. So, if you are within driving distance, make sure you get your tickets from Ticketek and come and join us for days number 2 and 3. Of course, the big deal, of course, with this is the concerts and the party that goes with it. You're going to do a late shift tonight, aren't you, Charlie? Because your mates Bliss and Esso are on.
I'd like them to be my mates, yes. Aussie hip-hop legends will be hitting the Club 500 stage. They're going to absolutely blow us away. Cannot wait for that. Obviously, they come on after DJ Total Eclipse. But it's only the first night of 3 nights of massive entertainment here. It's Surfers Paradise, and there are amazing names, but we're looking forward to Sneaky Sound System on Sunday, aren't we?
100%. If you can't get here, well, you can watch it on Fox 506 starting tomorrow at 10:15 Eastern Daylight Saving Time. That's 9:15 local. In the meantime, Benny Bish, Charlie Bullis signing off. Make sure you come and join us if you can right here at the Boost Mobile Gold Coast 500.